love it. Hey cuties, Micah, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing some goddess box braids on our natural hair. If you like this content, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start off with my hair being blown out. It's the 360. I tried removing the pink color. It's kind of brighter than ever, which is fine. I don't think it looks bad. We'll see how it turns out. Okay, so before we get started, let's go ahead and get into products. Now today we're gonna be using our handy dandy Shine and Jam. Y'all, this product, it's just easy. We're gonna use it for our parts. And then when redefining our curls throughout this process, we're gonna be using this Mielle styling gel to make sure that my parts are as crisp as I can get them. We're gonna be using this. I'm thinking we're doing a cross between some cornrows and the goddess braids. What I think first we're going to go ahead and do is make a part from ear to the crown of our head. And I'm doing this because it's just a lot easier to start off this way and then we can clean up. So now we kind of have this rough part. Something else I'm going to be using is this mirror. I like to have a mirror just to have a different POV. So throughout the process, you'll kind of see me just looking. I'm sitting in front of a large mirror as well. This is what I'm looking at for my second reflection. Just go ahead and see what it is that we're working with. We just want to make this part. Oh my God. This part is kind of raggedy. I don't even know what I'm trying to find. What y'all like I can see. Let me put my glasses on. I be trying to be cute without my glasses and I can't see. So we're going to do this. Gonna clean this up. Let's see if I can do this. I think I got it. Okay, so we went ahead and just gave myself a half up, half down kind of parting. If you look, my part sits right on the crown of my head. I'm gonna give you a quick 360 of what that looks like. And if you look, it's stopping here and here on the same spot on my ear, which is perfect. We're gonna do the front first because the back is gonna be cake. The front, not so much. I want my part to look like, I want it to be on this side. Because my hair does bend a little bit towards the front, we're gonna do this side part kind of angular. Redefine that part. The way I can like barely see. It's like, it sucks because you kind of have to look over your glasses. If you need your glasses to see, it's like, wow, I'm just screwed. It should be fun. Okay, so if you look where we are right now, we have our hair sectioned into 3 large portions. So our head is sectioned from ear to ear to the top of our crown. Then working with that front portion, we're doing a side part. And we just redefined that part with gel. Perfect. Okay, so for the girl whose hair I'm trying to imitate to the front, they kind of have a side part and they have a triangle that sits right on where that part sits. So what I'm going to do is part right where my side section is. Just trying to clean this up a little bit. As clean as I can get it. Like I literally cannot see. Yeah, I think this is how hers looked. Like this. You know, of course, me being a hair influencer of some sorts, I have to show y'all how to cornrow. It's honestly crazy that I'm even at this point because a year ago I couldn't cornrow, but now I can, so I'm gonna share that knowledge with y'all. So what we're gonna do first is prep our section. I've gotten some gel. We're gonna take that gel and smooth it along the base of our section. So we're gonna first just part out the first portion. We're gonna split that section into 3. Take it, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You grab it with this hand and you're just gonna kind of section off the hair that you need, and then you're just going to braid it. So then you hold it in between your pointer finger and your thumb and you split through as you reach for that other leg of the braid. So I'm holding it, I'm splitting through as I reach for that other section. And throughout this, you really want to maintain your tension because tension is everything when you're braiding. My arms hurt already. Let's check it. Good enough for me, y'all. Real quick, we're gonna go ahead and just kind of section out how I want my edges to lay. Take a little bit of gel. Gonna comb upwards. Then I like to just go in with my comb. I kind of want these to be a bit dramatic. something like that. In theory, it should lay like this. All right. Once we have our edges laid out, we're gonna get our comb again and just smooth this section. Oh my gosh, it's like literally over my edges. Should I just make this a braid? Should I? I'm going to, but this is how this half is laying. Now it's time for this side. This is hard. I always forget how hard it is to cornrow. In my head, it's like, oh, it's gonna be so easy. I'm just gonna cornrow my hair. Then it's like I do it, and it's like these cornrows is cornrowing me. So I went ahead and just pre-parted every section. This is the first one. This is gonna be a part. This is gonna be a part. This is gonna be a part. And then this is gonna be a part. I'm just gonna shut up and braid. Okay, so when we get into cornrow, you're gonna go ahead and part out the section in the very front, split it into 3 portions, and then begin braiding it 3 times individually. Then to begin the cornrowing motion, you're gonna grab in the middle, you're gonna grab with your pointer finger and your thumb, hold that hair, and as you reach for the left leg of the braid, you are pushing your finger through the section of hair that you're holding. So reaching through for that right leg, you're holding the hair, and as you're reaching through the section of hair, it's gonna add hair to your cornrow and make sure that your braid is secure. Make sure that you get your grip however you can get it and continue this motion. Again, pushing through as you grab for the other leg. Holding in the middle, pushing through as you grab for the left leg, pushing through as you grab for the right leg. And this motion can get a bit tiring, so definitely give your arms a break afterwards. Keep braiding down, and then you're gonna be good to go. After like 2 hours of braiding, don't ask me why it took so long. This is the final result of the cornrows. I'm still a little conflicted on this piece. I don't know if I like it like, oh, it's kind of cute and funky, or if it's like, girl, put that in a braid. It's looking so good already, so I'm super duper pumped now because this is gonna cut down on how much I actually have to braid. So what we're gonna go ahead and do next is just put this up and out the way. Okay, so I'm parting the back. I'm gonna do 1 large section from ear to ear. Make sure that when you're doing this, you're redefining it with some gel and cleaning up that part to make it as clean as possible. Then we're gonna take the section and split it into 2. This is gonna form the first 2 rows of the back braids. Make sure you keep your head very even and level when doing this. I did 3 braids to the bottom, that way that they're almost medium to large and not super small. Then we're gonna go ahead and get ready to braid. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna apply some gel, splitting my hair into 3. However I can get it. I do like to make sure that my head is somewhat tilted downwards, because what can happen is that if like you braid your hair a certain way while your head is up, when you tilt your head down, it's gonna be mad tight. Let's go ahead and take out our first piece. Take this, put it in my mouth. Okay, so I won't lie, the hair around the perimeter of my head is just always going to be super fine. So I'm going to twist it down a good portion. I just want to make sure that my hair is not hard to take down, because I feel like oftentimes we do these styles and sometimes you don't think about what that's going to look like as far as takedown goes. Like when people talk about how they can't get down the faux locks, it's like, were you paying attention when they were being installed? Because it's going to be pretty dang important when it comes time to take those locks down. We're going to do some more of these and then check back in with y'all. This is how it looks so far. Looks kind of thin. I like doing transitions. I'm gonna see y'all in a flash. There's something special about shaking braids that are this small. I'll have to part the next section. So let's just get on to doing that. So for every row that I'm parting, I'm just going with my comb after going in with gel. We're gonna redefine those parts. We're doing bricklayering, so you wanna make sure that every braid sits on top of the space like this. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and braid this. Y'all, when I tell you, I'm kind of feeling hopeful. Like initially I was a little nervous about the color of my hair, but I kind of feel it. We are on the last row. I'm gonna show y'all what I have so far. It looks a little silly, but once I define my curls, I think it's gonna look really nice. This section was a little bit tricky for me because this section was too big to be one row, but also too small to be two full rows. So we had to have a happy medium. So what we're going to go ahead and do is kind of form a half circle at the very top of our head. You're going to want to go in with your comb and just go in small parts to really make sure that part is as clean as possible. Once it looks like this, you're going to make that first row 4 braids to make sure they fall into the pockets of the windows below them. Then the top section is going to fall into that pocket, and then the braids from our cornrows are going to fall into that space in between them perfectly. Okay, this is all parted and ready to braid down. Let's just get into it. Taking this, brushing through. I'm just taking a section, like a larger section, kind of like this. I take it and I just kind of break off a piece like this. I don't really want super small pieces. Okay, so then once I'm doing that, I don't have to hold it in my mouth the whole time, just like long enough so I can keep the hair out of the way, because the hair definitely tries to kind of pop back in to where my hands are. I don't know how I'm gonna style these. That's what's on my mind at the moment. We're gonna go ahead and start twisting here. Whenever I can feel that it's kind of getting thin on me, I just go ahead and twist down like this. I make sure these are all situated in the same. One second, I'm low again. It's done. Almost. Okay, I'm gonna leave you a 360. I'm gonna stop talking. I can't stop smiling. I love it. Look at this. It's so pretty. Y'all, do we want a styling video? Is it 7 a.m. right now? It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Realize I probably have to use a wetter product, so I'm gonna go in with this, which is this Shea Moisture leave-in, and just taking a little bit, just going along those curls. I feel like because my hair is the color that it is, or the colors that it is, people are probably gonna be like, he imitated. This is working a lot better, because when I just tried it with just the styling gel, it wasn't really defining my curls. It wasn't really making a difference. It was kind of just making my hair kind of stringy. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. All right. I'm going to keep doing this and I'll see y'all in a quick second. Okay. So it's done. Y'all, I put the conditioner on my curls and the way my volume went poof. I missed the volume. It'll come over the course of the next couple of days. If you look, some of the sections are starting to fluff up, so it just has to dry. Now it's time for finishing touches. First, we're gonna go ahead and do our trusty dusty edge control. Look at that texture. Do y'all see that? It is a full-size spoolie this time. That's crazy. Let's bring it in. Let's bring it in. I want to distribute my gel throughout every part and then work with it. And sometimes with this product, it can get really stiff on you. You can always bring it back to life with some water. And I might as well. It's also time for one of my favorite parts. And I really want to focus it on my cornrows. Then to get rid of this excess foam, we're gonna take this. Y'all got this from TJ Maxx. This is the Miss Jessie's, I believe. It smells so good. It's an oil, so I just like to, you know, smooth it through. I think this is it. Let's do one last 360. I love it. I think I'm just getting used to the size. I can't wait for my hair to start shrinking up to really kind of put my texture on display. What do y'all think? Because I love to hear some confirmation, but I also will take some constructive criticism. Constructive. Well, I think this marks the end of another hair tutorial. Y'all, this style is so stinking cute. It's definitely living up to the hype. Like, I literally cannot relax my face. Like, I can't. I can't. Thinking about trying it. definitely do. If you really want to learn how to do it, watch this video one more time, okay? Now, for those who made it to the very end of this video, thank you so much. I appreciate you. For those of you who didn't, I still appreciate you. Before you go, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're a long ways away, but it's doable. We're only like, what, like 900? 900 or so away? That's doable. But I think that marks the end of the video, and until next time, y'all, peace.